If you guys want the absolute fastest and best dribble animations to equip on your player in Season 4 on NBA 2K22, you come to the right place. What's good, AllCity fam? I'm AllCity, and thank you for tuning in. We finna set you guys up right, help you better understand how the animations work, how to trigger the animations, how to combo the animations, and get you guys moving at lightning speed, creating a ton of open shot or open drive opportunities. And by the way, if you guys are looking for players to run with on NBA 2K22, come on out and join our Discord. Now let's get right. The fastest animations that you guys can have equipped on your player in Season 4 on NBA 2K22. Now the key to these dribble animations, and I can't stress this enough, the key is just understanding what animation you're actually queuing up and where it's coming from. What category is that animation coming from? Because all too many players equip these animations because they've seen them from their favorite content creator, but they don't understand what they're actually queuing up. So we want to help you guys understand what you're queuing up so that way you can make the adjustments according to your play style. And the first category in dribble style is a perfect example on how switching your dribble style could accommodate for your play style. Now we'll go right into the dribble style and help you guys better understand how these dribble styles vary depending on your play style. Fundamental and Steve Nash are primarily made for those players who like to take leaning shots. You got circus threes on at a high level. You really like to take them leaning shots, them fades. Steve Nash and Fundamental will be the dribble style for you. What you'll notice with Fundamental and Steve Nash is that the transition from the dribble into your leaning shot is a lot smoother than, say, for instance, if you equip the quick dribble style, because the quick dribble style is primarily made for them stop and poppers. So keep that in mind, y'all. The shifty dribble style, in my opinion, is for players who like to slash, but it's also a dribble style that kind of leans you in one direction after a crossover, taking you a few steps away from where you actually want to head. And from my experience, I noticed with the shifty dribble styles, primarily for those game modes that allow you a lot of space, like if you're playing 2-on-2 or you're on the threes court where you can create some space and create an island and an ISO. I think taller players who like to dribble can make good use of the shifty dribble style. Now personally, I'm currently using the quick dribble style, as this is a tutorial for the absolute fastest dribble animations that you could have equipped on your player. That's why I'm going with the quick dribble style, working my stop and pops and working my Trae Young. I'm trying to get used to this stuff, and we're going to show you guys all of this stuff in action. We're going to hit the pro-am and show you how it all works. Now let's move on to your signature size up and how these actually activate. Before I continue, I also want to mention that it is extremely important that you guys go into your controller settings and set this pro stick function to dribble moves only. Now you guys are going to hear a lot of people recommend dribble moves only, but a lot of players do run on default. But what I've noticed with this actual dribble moves only pro stick function is that your dribbling animations just seem a lot more seamless, allowing you to chain dribble moves together a lot smoother and a lot quicker, as opposed to having it on default, which gives you room to use your pro stick to take step back jumpers. So if you're a step back jumper type of player, you may want to leave this on default. But if you want your dribble moves to flow seamlessly, then you're going to want this on dribble moves only. And D rolls is primarily the reason why I noticed dribble moves only allows me to chain the D rolls combinations a lot smoother, because the crossovers are so super fast. Let's go into some signature size up so you could understand how to operate the signature size up, how to actually activate it. So far this year, I've been enjoying the ball signature size up, but D-Rose is by far way more of an elite size up, allowing you guys to really just take advantage of the tremendous speed boosts that you get out of the D-Rose signature size up package. Now to activate any signature size up that you have equipped on your player is simply using your pro stick without hitting R2. These are animations that are all tied into your signature size up when you do not press the right trigger. So if you guys are looking for different standing crossover animations, look no further than your signature size up package. Now your signature combos, none are really good, so we don't even really want to go into your signature combo packages because not too many players are making good use of the signature combo category. But your size up escape package is one of the most absolutely important packages that you could have equipped on your player. You're going to see a lot of players equip Trae Young, but do you understand how to trigger your size up escape package? This is what we want to help break down to you. I think by now the entire 2K 2K community is heavily familiar with the Trae Young size up escape, as this is the animation that's responsible for so many crabs, allowing players to get in front of the defender for an open shot. Trae Young is also known to create a ton of space. Let's say you dribble your defender into a screen and then use the Trae Young escape to go the opposite direction. It just creates a ton of space for open shot opportunities. I really like the Damian Lillard package as well, so if you guys are considering a size up escape package, look no further than Damian Lillard or Trae Young. We're going to help you guys understand how to activate this, as opposed to your signature size up where you're just hitting left, right, up, or down to activate your signature size up. Your size up escape package is activated when you hold your right trigger, and what you want to make note of is how these animations vary. Like the Damian Lillard has a tremendous step back animation, so if you're pressing your right trigger and you hit down on your pro stick, on your right stick you hit down, you get a nice step back animation that creates a ton of space, and it greatly differs from the Trae Young step back animation when you hit right trigger and down. But where the Damian Lillard package shines in the step back animation, the Trae Young left and right when you hit right trigger and hit left or right is far superior than the Damian Lillard. I wish we could combine the two, but unfortunately we can't. That's not to say that the Damian Lillard left right size up escape is not elite, because I've seen a lot of players getting some good crab animations for open shot opportunities with the Damian Lillard as well. Now let's get into the moving crossover. If you guys are looking for the absolute fastest animations, then John Wall moving crossover will probably be your go-to. I do want to mention the Chris Paul moving crossover too. So simply moving forward and then pressing your right stick opposite ball hand will activate your moving crossover. Now let's talk about your moving behind the back. Again, moving forward and then triggering a behind the back, diagonal down left opposite ball hand, or diagonal down right opposite ball hand. You'll get your moving behind the back animation. Now let's talk about the moving behind the back animations. If you want absolute speed, then you want to go with Scottie Pippen, as this is going to lunge you forward. I personally feel like the Scottie Pippen is primarily made for those players who like to actually split defenders, and they also have a good amount of finishing. A great animation to boost you forward, especially if you guys have the hyperdrive badge equipped, which speeds up moving animation. So you're moving behind the back and your moving crossover will be so much faster when you have the hyperdrive badge equipped at a higher level. Scottie Pippen, the absolute fastest, one of the best moving behind the backs in the game. But if you're a shooter, which you guys see I have the Kawhi Leonard moving behind the back animation, is because this is good for creating space and allowing you to maintain left-right movement, getting you open along the perimeter. The moving spin, not too many folks are making good use of the moving spin as they had in previous versions of 2K, but if you want a good moving spin, use the basic moving spin. The moving hesitation, I use John Wall. I think it's okay. Some folks use the Kevin Durant as well, so two animations that you may want to consider. But the moving step back, you guys see I got Jimmy Butler on. I think this is the new wave within the 2K community. The way in which you activate the moving step back is simply moving in one direction. Like if you're moving left to right and then pressing down on your right stick will activate this moving step back. Jimmy Butler currently far superior than any other moving step backs right now, but you guys have asked me about the Doncic moving step back. I think there's a really good step back for beginner type of players to get the understanding of what step backs could do for your player. The Kyrie Irving step back is really popular. Players like to use it, but I think it's a little outdated currently. The triple threat, go with normal 4. That's the Michael Jordan triple threat. You may want to consider using that as well, but not too many players are making good use of the triple threat animation. Now let's put these animations into action to show you guys how they actually work. So in this first dribble combination, which I just learned because I got killed by this exact move just yesterday in the park running Puma, I said I had to get into the lab and figure out how to make it work. And I'm sure a lot of you guys, if you ran against elite players, you've seen people using this against you. So what I do here, the ball is in my right hand. I'm going to hit diagonal up into the left and then diagonal up into the right and then speed boost back toward the left. And you should get this animation here. So when you want to activate signature size up, that means you're not holding turbo. The only reason you'll be pressing turbo is to speed boost out of it. So after you hit diagonal up to the left, diagonal up to the right, then you want to press turbo because then you're triggering a speed boost out of the animation. So diagonal up, diagonal to the left, and then boom. Another animation that's heavily tied into your D-Rose signature size up package is getting that nice speed boost from left to right, which players were taking full advantage of when we had the left-right cheese available to us. But you could still get a good amount of speed with the D-roll signature size up. So if the ball is in your left hand, with your right stick, you want to hit diagonal up to the right and then follow the same direction with your left stick. But as soon as you hit diagonal up to the right, press turbo and then push your left stick forward. So diagonal up to the right, you'll get that animation there. Up to the left and get that crossover animation there. He does a little hezzy animation there. Just practice diagonal up left, diagonal up right to get that little crossover animation so you get the timing down. And as soon as you get the timing down with the crossover and pressing turbo, then you get this nice speed boost animation here. I highly recommend that you guys work on the speed boost animation first so that way you can get used to the speed boost animation and start comboing out of it. D-rolls, by far one of the most superior signature size up animations and fastest dribble animation you can put on your player. Now let's talk about the size up escape, because a lot of players just have these animations equipped but they don't actually know how to combo them or make them work against the defense. Now remember, your signature size up escape is activated when you press your right trigger down. So whenever you're holding your right trigger and you cue up left, right, or down, you'll get your escape animation. So the Trae Young, what you guys are normally used to seeing is this type of animation here, and that animation normally leads into a crab animation, which is putting you in front of the defender, allowing you an open shot opportunity. The step back animation by holding right trigger and pressing down on my right stick doesn't create as much space as the Damian Lillard size up escape animation while holding right trigger and pressing down. So work between the two and see which one works best for you. Now let's talk about your moving crossover and your moving behind the back animations, how to trigger them, how to activate them and make them work for you, comboing them together to get you moving faster down the court. We have the John Wall moving crossover, so this is the animation that you're going to get here. And you guys trigger this animation by moving forward and right stick opposite ball hand. Now let's activate the moving behind the back animation to help split defenders. You're going to hit diagonal opposite ball hand down. So if the ball is in your right hand, you're going to diagonal stick down to the left and you'll get that animation there. And now we're going to combo the two. The moving animations, you're going to put those in combination. And I highly recommend that you guys have hyperdrive equipped so that you get quicker animations. So we're going to go into a moving crossover to a moving behind the back. So if the ball is in my left hand, I'm going to moving crossover just by hitting the opposite ball hand, left hand to right hand. Now the ball will end up in my right hand and I'm going to diagonal right stick down to the left. That's how you combine the two moving animations to help give you a ton more speed getting down the court. Your moving hesitation animation is activated by just pressing up as you're moving forward. And this here is the Jimmy Butler moving step back animation. This is the reason why it's so good. And I'm going to show you guys moving there. You get that nice stop and you get a nice speed boost out of it for an open shot. So just by moving in one direction, I'll hit down on my right stick, get that animation, nice speed boost for easy shot. Well guys, I hope you found this video helpful and or informative. Let me know if these animations work for you. If you know of any better animations, please put them in the comment section below. You can not only help me, you can help a ton of other people watching this video. If you found the video helpful, drop a like. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, as we intend to have a ton of 2K22 content coming your way. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.